Hi, Color Computer fans. Thank you for continuing to watch. And I'm here to tell you that I'm having a great time programming this game. Uh, it's not taking me very long. I've only been doing this for a few days, and I'm getting close to 100 lines already. So let me run this. And again, I'm on a VCC emulator. We're at double speed, and this is in basic. So, the game is coming together, but there's much more to do. Right now, I'm still in the demo, like beta, super beta, um, uh, mode right now. Uh, if you look on the bottom, it says floor, and so there are going to be 4 or 5 floors. Okay, right now that isn't denoted. I didn't have I had to do a lot of cross coding and cross checking and a lot of analysis because every time I do one of these games, I come up with new techniques and I build upon the old ones, and that's where I start. And now I'm building new techniques, and so I have to engineer it, analyze it so that it's as condensed as possible. So floor down here, your little menu bar, orange menu bar on the bottom is going to denote the floor. And then in the center, you have this little blue box on the taskbar on the bottom. And that's where the cross pieces are going to come together as you find them in this dark haunted house. And then over here, it's going to say item, and you'll have a number of items that you can pick up, such as keys, a wand, and I haven't thought of anything else but they're going to be enemies. We're going to have ghosts and bats. I think I'm just going to limit it to that, and maybe spiders. And so some of the enemies are going to go around in circles. Some of the enemies will come on a diagonal, and some of them will come straight down or straight up. That's all I can really think of right now. And they're going to try to stop you from collecting the pieces of the cross, and there are 5 of them. There's going to be a partition down the middle from top to bottom, and there'll be a door in the middle of the partition, and it may or may not be locked. And then each partition will represent a room, and there'll be staircases at various places, either on the left or the right, or the tops or the bottoms, that allows you to go up or down to different floors. And since you start on the first floor, there's going to be a door out of the house, probably right here or whatever, and it's going to say out. But if you try to go to that particular place, and I picked up a cross piece, I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, if you go up to the staircase or the door that says out, and you don't have all the cross pieces, you won't be allowed out of the house. So you're trapped until you can find all the cross pieces, and there are going to be spiders, bats, and ghosts to try to stop you, and you're only going to have a certain number of lives. And they can blow your candle out if you get too close, and if they touch you, then you lose a life. And you're not going to lose any pieces. I'm going to I'm staying as close to the original game as possible, but I'm also putting my own spin on it. So it's going to be a little different than the one on the Atari 2600. I'm going to try to make it better. So you can turn your light on or off, and you get that sound. And what you have to do is go around the different floors, avoiding the enemies and trying to find the cross pieces. So I actually accidentally bumped into one of them, and it was applied to the little blue box in the middle. So I'm going to try to find the other 4 pieces. Now there's one right there. So if I put my light out, my candle out, you can't see it. And so if you can't see it, you can't collect it. So you have to use your light. And all of them seem to be in the same area for some reason here. And this isn't going to happen on the game. They're going to be separated between 4 or 5 different floors, and they're not going to be all grouped together like this, and it's always going to be different every time you play it. But we're going to collect these 2 pieces here, and as you can see, it's building a cross in the middle. So I found 4 pieces so far. Now there's only one little piece left. If you want to move faster, you can put your light out, and you can walk a lot faster with the light out, and then search an area. And if you're not finding it there, then you can put the light out and run to another spot. Now this wasn't intended, and it's because of the and there's the last piece. I'm going to grab that, and now the whole cross is made there. And normally you'd be able to go out the door and leave the house. But this is as far as I got. And I think this is pretty good for a few days' work. But once you construct that cross, you can leave the house and you win the game. So it's just an action game. Action adventure game. Very simple. It's fun. It's a challenge, and so on. So there are a few bugs in it right now, such as when I go down here to the menu bar, I go over the menu bar. That's not going to happen in the game. You're going to stop there, and you won't be able to go over the menu bar. And sometimes the pieces are out of range, and you can't reach them. That didn't happen this time. They're just little things that I have to fix. And I wanted to push this video out for the show tomorrow. So Curtis Boyle normally does the games review. So hopefully, Curtis, you're watching, and I want you to put this on for me and go over this on the show tomorrow so that people know what's going on here. And this is really it for right now. As soon as my next step is going to be to draw the walls in, and the doors and the staircases, and then split the cross pieces up into random spots on 4 floors, and then we'll go searching for those pieces. Once that element of the game is complete, then I'll add the keys and make certain doors randomly locked and others not. And that lastly, I'll phase the enemies in and make it so that they kind of guard the pieces. And the wand is going to be for protection, so that if there is an enemy that you can't just avoid, the wand will make you invincible so that you can grab the piece, and without getting killed. So that's pretty much is what's going to compose the game. There isn't going to be a score, because it's pointless to have a score on a game like this. It's not a score-based game. You just want to know which floor you're on and what you're holding, and that's it. So take care, and thanks for watching, and I will be back with you soon with more updates on this project. Bye.